to AA Home Gardening. Guys, time to plant your potatoes. Today is the 22nd of March. This is my second lot of potatoes. So remember guys, you only need like 2 eyes. Dig off the rest of them. If there's more than 2 eyes per potatoes, the potatoes tend to come very tiny. We don't need a tiny potato. We want potato like this size, guys. Okay, so get your potato chit in a nice location, so get them sprouting. So like this, have one. You just, if there's more than 2 on it, like with this one, you just take them off, guys. Take off some of the tinier ones or whichever one. Just make sure you leave at least just 2. So this is, I have like 3 more on it, and you can just take off whichever one you want to take off. Let's say take off this one. So yes guys, so I'll show you the other potatoes. So I just dug this section up, and then I have my little helper here. My little son is helping me to plant the potatoes. So nice to have helpers in the garden. He loves potato chip, guys, so he doesn't mind helping with the potatoes. So these are some King Edward's potatoes. I really like King Edward's potatoes. Guys, you don't have to go to the shop and buy seed potatoes, okay? And it doesn't matter, usually you plant them with the eyes up. He's a good learner, but you can put them sideways. It will still come up. I'm just spacing them like probably 20 centimeters apart and just planting them that way so they can have space to spread out. So I'm just using the space I have to plant the potatoes, and then I'm going to show you. So these guys, these are just shop bought potatoes, okay? This is the container it was in. Sorry, these were some Albert. This is a King Edward. These were some Albert potatoes, okay? So just normal potato from the shop. Because we buy seed potatoes, there's a stinging nettle there. You don't need that to keep springing back up. And I show you the ones I have growing already. So these are some extra potatoes I have chipping away, guys. I said they're ready to go. Guys, yes, don't go and buy no seed potato. These are Amaranth peppers. These are tiny, I don't mind. Those are some Amaranth peppers going on there. This is a potato that I started in January. Look how nice it is, guys. These are in a bucket because I started these really early. So no, we still had frost and all those things. So I kept it in the makeshift polytunnel. And I just put some garlic in between to keep the pests and everything away. Look how nice it is. So yes, guys, this was started a little bit later. You can see this one coming up as well. Potatoes everywhere. I'm just trying to root some kale. So these are just cuttings from some kale, guys, that I'm starting in the, because this is gonna pull out, guys. They're not gonna stay there. This is a potato pot, okay? So I was just trying to root some kale. You can see some more potato coming. By the time these are rooted and planted elsewhere, the potato will have the pot all by itself. And I have other pots of pink fir potatoes that these were there from last autumn when I harvest. I just plant them back in the pot. So these, if I dig away, you probably see them start springing up, but I did cover it over with an extra layer because one of the nights was so cold. But these will start springing up in no time. Here's another pot of potato, guys, that I'm using to multitask with other things. You can see, so these potato, guys, you don't have to stop planting potatoes. So these in this spot were planted from last autumn. These were left outside. They weren't covered or anything, okay? So yes, guys, you can plant potatoes all year round. So these were from last year. Potato patch that I have for the last 2 years is at the front garden, guys. So all of these are Maris pipers, okay? So all I did, you only need to plant once. So you harvest your potatoes, then you leave the smaller ones in the ground. And there's a little neighbor staring at us. So you leave the tinier ones in the ground, and then every year, as soon as spring kicks round, they will come back up. So can you see? So I'd all done over the autumn, all the leaves, everything that I tidy up from the front garden. So this is what nourishes back into the soil, so I can get some nice big fat Maris pipers for this year. So this is, I don't know, about 4 by 10 feet. Little bed against the wall here, so you get extra heat. And I have like a water butt there to water it. So all you have to do, guys, get your Maris pipers, plant them up or whatever potatoes you like, leave the smaller ones in the ground. You know something, you harvesting them, and if you don't want really super tiny potatoes, you just left them, guys. I did absolutely nothing this year, and here it is, my potato patch, looking beautiful. So yes, guys, this is how I get my potatoes every year. So yes, guys, this is my little lad doing a good job. Yes, he is. He's there planting up potatoes. So when he said, "Mommy, I want some potato chips," I have nothing to say more than giving his potato chips, because he's doing a good job planting out his potatoes. So yes, guys, I'm planting Albert, King Edwards, Maris Pipers. Let me know which potatoes you're planting, guys. Which is your favorite? We normally tend to make jacket potato chips, sometimes mash, but mostly chips. So these are nice and fluffy, so I tend to plant these potatoes. So do let me know what type of potatoes you're planting out. Myself and my little lad, we continue to plant out these potatoes. So until next time, guys, remember, you don't need to go and buy seed potatoes. Put them somewhere nice and warm, let them get chitin away. I need to take off one of these. Get them chitin away, guys, and then you have your own seed potatoes. And guys, if you don't have enough potato, you can just cut this in two, let it stay for like 24 hours to harden off, and then I have 2 seed potatoes there. But because I have so much potato, this will be perfect. You just slice it that way, eye there. But because I have so much potatoes, guys, I'm not bothered about it. I just plant it as it is. So I've now covered the potatoes. Then I'm gonna get some mulch later on and put on it. But now I'm gonna companion plant, guys. So I have some leek here from last year. Can you believe that? I have some leek from last year. I'm gonna plant it around the edges of the potato. The smell as well will help to keep some of the pests away. So I'm gonna take this out of the container and show you what else I'm doing. So just divide up the leeks like this, guys. I guess that over here in the UK, they're always having leek and potato soup. And they go hand in hand together, guys. The leeks go well with the potato as a companion plant. So I'm just gonna plant out this section here for you. I won't bore you with all of it, guys. And these things, guys, they grow so big. I had some one year. Whew, it was humongous. So I just basically stew there, put it in the ground. So this is where the potato stops. So that will be an indication for me not to plant anything else in this space, because I will be reminded that something is planted here. And I just plant it out like that, guys. That's all I'm gonna do. And then when I finish planting it out, I'll show you the end product. I've finished planting out my leeks, guys, all around the potato bed. So these are shallow root, guys, so they won't disturb the potato tubers forming underneath. So in the next 2 weeks, you'll see how pretty these leeks will pop up to be. So yes, guys, until next time, keep gardening, and I see you on the next upload. Bye bye.
Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell.